And then, at least on the other side, you've got 6'7" Lauren Betts. Her length and athleticism going to maybe cause some problems, or try to anyway, against the Gamecocks as we are underway. Tip to the Bruins. They want to work it inside to Betts, which they were able to do. And work it back out. Here's Pow Pow using the screen. Betts with a help D, got a piece of it. 4 on the shot clock. And there's the takeaway. Arnisalo, the freshman.
Matchups, whatever you need, she's got it. 9 players from last year's national championship team returning.
And the outside jumper is good. A perimeter look for the Bruins, and this crowd loving it.
And that is without Lauren Betts on the floor. Paquez getting some space and knocking in that deep 3.
Paquez, good spark off the bench for UCLA, and there's the drive. A little bump for full Wiley. They don't call it. Oh, and some contact there. They're letting them play here today. Oh, the and one! Barker taking the contact and able to finish. They've extended their lead, and will try to do it more after this.
Janiyah Barker, that's 6'4".
For Wiley. Looking for help. Miscue, though, tried to dump it down as the help D had followed her. Bruins going to try to push it instead, and bat it around. It ends up in the hands of Dugalich.
3 games, and UCLA has come out ready to play.
A team that has the majority of that group back, but again, no Camila Cardoso, and that changes a lot of the looks and the roles of these South Carolina players this year, as that one is London Jones. She gets the shooter's touch right there. And a timeout called by the Gamecocks.
Oh, UCLA fired up, getting this crowd into it, collected by Dugalich, and then off to the races again. Smart. UCLA spreads you out in transition.
11-0 run by UCLA. Pow Pow back at the point. 4 turnovers for South Carolina, and a much needed hoop. That one straight through for the local product, Tahina Pow Pow. One that would typically drop. That extra effort just not able to capitalize. But the competition has been good on both sides, but this one, no doubt, the toughest for both.
Specialty of London Jones, and this is such a good job of spacing. The defense sinks into the paint.
It's been all Bruins with the lead most of the way, but not for long if Tessa Johnson keeps shooting the ball like that, straight through. Only on Fox. Just Blunt and Lisa Woodward with you. Glad you could be with us for this top 5 matchup, and wow, it has been quite a battle to take away Kiki Rice. And one!
Absolutely surprising South Carolina, and Kiki Rice anticipating the pass, getting in that lane. Be effective enough for her team to beat top 20 Louisville. And she's been tested early.
Like her composure, good look across the lane. The finish by Watkins. Just hasn't been able to capitalize on that effort. 5.5 left this first half. Defense scrambling. Rice up and under, good. Back from a season ago, really. Cardoso, the big miss from a season ago for them, but it's still a new season, new roles. Uh-oh, Tamia Gardner. You don't want her to get hot out there if you're South Carolina. In the first quarter, in their game against Arkansas.
Well, I talked to Corey Close. Where do you want Gardner? She said weak side wing, have her rise up into the vision after the Bree Hall triple, and just takes a little wind out of their sails.
Arnisalo blazing by the defense. Away from the open looks.
That's her first bucket in the lane. She had one other jumper.
Oh, Pow Pow squares it up.
And she shoots it as well as anybody. What a weapon from deep. She has never lost a game while wearing a South Carolina uniform.
How about that? Oh, the scoop, the lefty finish there from Arnisalo. 9 points for Kiki Rice. Watkins on the baseline was trying to find her teammate Kitts, and eventually it ended up in her hands, and another chance. 3rd time's the charm. South Carolina needed that. UCLA was going to hang on to that big lead.
She knocked down the first one. It wasn't true. It kind of hit off the back iron, but sometimes as a shooter, that's all you need.
1 more quarter to go.
You have to continue to push. Time and score is real, but you want to take care of the basketball and then get it to Betts.
Betts works it inside, adds to her totals, now with 9 points. She's 1 point from the double-double with 12 rebounds. The last one at the other end was Fagan. She's going to look for another one. Back-to-back buckets for Sanaya Fagan. Talking to her team, making sure they don't have any kind of a letdown against this South Carolina team. Don't take the pedal off the gas. Oh, and there's Masalo at the last second. Good.
How good has she been at all? Her demeanor. She takes it right at the defense, pull-up jumper right in the face.
Very close credits her associate head coach, Shannon Perry-LaBeouf, and Tony Noonan for finding her and saying, yep, she's legit, coach. You need to take a look. And Corey said after she saw her just for a few minutes, was like, yep.
Like this time working it and tips it out, so her team had a shot.
Shot clock down to 5. Dugalich squares it up. Swish. And well, South Carolina, I think, this was not going to be an easy trip, no doubt. And now the takeaway. 2-on-1. Jones checking the line. Out. Hold that follow through, London Jones.
4 making a big-time impact off the bench, right in front of that bench. And she gets a little pat on the back as she drills it.
Dugalich is going to take a seat. As Parker back in. Again, coming into this game, Jones, 6 of 25 behind the arc. She was only shooting 24%. She has now connected on 5 just today. That will be her first. Pow, high post, banks it up, about all she could do. She had to get it over Lauren Betts, who was coming out. Use the backboard, smart play. Takeaway by the Gamecocks, trying to push tempo. And back to Pow. Betts. Tipped away, Edwards, nice composure, let the D get away and then stick it. Right future with 6 points for Joyce Edwards.
We're talking about what this game means with Notre Dame at number 6 coming to LA and knocking off number 3 USC.
There's gonna be some changes, no doubt. We're under 2 minutes remaining. That last bucket stopped the 7-0 run by South Carolina. High post jumper good. Ashlyn Watkins, the junior.
In a minute and a half on the game clock, and that is the number 1 team in the land going down.
Betts gets it blocked, picks it up and goes the other side. A better second half for Dawn Staley's team. They'll have some positives to take from the second half. And you can bet she's going to break down that first half and hope that it never happens again as Pow gets the long rebound and another one. California for the Bruins. You've got Dudley out there as well, Kendall Dudley. Another freshman for UCLA, as that one goes with 3.9 remaining. And the Bruins knock off the number 1 team in the nation after they've won 43 in a row.